Okay, happy Friday, girls. We are going to be doing the vocabulary that you have on your Google Classroom, on our Google Classroom. And this is the assignment for the vocabulary from chapters 5 to 8. And it's going to be a continuation of the vocabulary that we did last week. So if you want to look back at what you did last week, that's fine. So we're going to get started. I'm going to read you the sentences that have the vocabulary word in it so that you can see it in context of what we were reading. And then I'm also going to read the sentence that I gave you for homework. Okay? So I'm going to start. Now I don't have a workbook, complained Joy. Mrs. Jules gave her a new one. Joy had to start all the way back at the beginning. Hey, Joy, what page you on? Asked Todd. Page 1, Joy sighed. I'm on page 8, laughed Todd triumphantly. Mrs. Jules heard him. She circled his name. Todd had 3 strikes against him. At 12 o'clock, he left the room to go home early on the kindergarten bus. Okay, so the word is triumphantly. And for your homework, again, you're looking to see, you're saying what you think it means, and then you're looking up the actual definition on either Google or whatever dictionary app you want to use, okay? Second word of the new vocabulary is draw. So I'm going to read the sentence that it shows up in, and then we're going to read the sentence that I gave you for homework, and you're going to fill out on your sheet what you think the word means, and then look up what it means, what it actually means to make sure. See if you're right, see if you're wrong, see if you're way off, see if you are a genius, which I'm sure you all are because you are all very smart. Okay, so BB was a girl with short brown hair, a little BB nose, totally tiny toes, and big brown eyes. Her full name was BB Gunn. She was the fastest draw in Mrs. Jules' class. Okay, so that one doesn't give us a lot of context, so it doesn't really give us a lot of details, so we can figure that out. Because as much as we know from reading the story that BB draws really fast, that's not what they're really saying in the sentence, or it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to have you focus more on the word that's in the homework that I gave you, because that one is more of what I want you to think about. Because I know you all know draw means like to use a paper and pencil or whatever and a crayon. So that makes sense, but I want you to know this other definition of draw. So the cowboy had to draw his weapon when the outlaw charged towards him. So you're going to say what you think draw means in this sentence, and then you're going to look up the actual definition and make sure you're looking up what you're looking to see which one is similar to the one that is used. So if you look up draw and you're like, oh, and you tell me in your definition that it means to use a paper and pencil and to make a new picture, that's not right. Okay. And then you're continuing with the vocabulary from last week and this new vocabulary, and you're writing your own sentences. I think these sentences could be really fun, and you can have some fun with them. I don't want you to use more than one I sentence, but if you have to, sure. But I think that you can be really creative if you don't. And whoever has the most creative, I am going to send them a card that I handmade myself, okay? So do your best. And I just wanted you all to know that I love you and I miss you. I wish I could hug you all so much. I hope you and your families are staying safe and healthy during this crazy, insane time. And I want you to know that I'm thinking of you and that I love you, and I hope you're all okay. Okay? If you need anything, please email me, text me on the Remind app, or message me on the Google Classroom, whatever works for you. But have a good Friday. Have Shabbat Shalom, and I will see you on Monday.